Hi everyone, and welcome back to our unit on congruence and similarity. Today is our introduction to similar figures. Okay, so we're going to be looking at what they are, how to show that two figures are similar, that sort of thing. So the first question is, what does it mean for two figures to be similar? Okay, now two figures are similar if they are the same shape but not necessarily the same size. Okay, so same shape, but they don't have to be the same size. Okay, now the symbol to represent similarity is actually three vertical lines next to each other, so like an equal sign but with three and rotated around a bit. Okay, so it's important that you remember that. Okay, so here are some examples of similar figures. So we've got the turtles from before. Remember, with congruence, that they were exactly the same shape and size, but with similarity they can just look the same but be different sizes. Okay, so here's some love hearts in a sort of square looking shape. Okay, so how do we draw similar figures? Because we're going to be doing that later on, not today but later on. Similar figures can basically be drawn by enlarging or reducing an existing figure. Okay, enlarging or reducing an existing figure. So for example, we can go, if we're going from a smaller shape to a bigger shape, then that's called an enlargement. And if we're going from a bigger shape to a smaller shape, then that's called a reduction. Okay, and the figures are still said to be similar even if their orientation is changed. So if the shape is transformed in some way, so it's gone through some kind of transformation, some change, so maybe it's been rotated or reflected, so flipped maybe, or translated, maybe slid, they can still be similar. Okay, so you've got to look out for that. Naming similar figures. When we name similar figures, we name its angles in the same order, as well as the sides. Okay, so first question, it says write a similarity statement for the following similar figures. List their matching sides and angles. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do this, and then I'll let you practice some of them on your own. All right. So clearly these are two squares. How do I know that? Well, I know that because they all have right angles in them. Okay, and I know that all the sides in this one are the same, and all the sides in this one are the same. They're not the same as each other, but I know that they're squares. Okay, so to write a similarity statement for this, I need to list their matching sides and angles, and here's how I do that. Okay, I'm going to say that SR is equal to, oh, sorry, it's not equal to. I'm going to say that SR over CD is equal to 2 over 4. And just to remind you, we should be writing in alphabetical order. So it should really be RS over CD is 2 over 4. And I know that's equal to a half. I'm also going to say that QR over BC equals to 2 over 4, which equals to a half. I'm also going to say that PQ over AB equals to 2 over 4, which equals to a half. So can you see what I'm doing? I'm matching up the matching similar sides, okay, in the same order. PS over AD equals 2 over 4, which equals a half. And you should notice that these are all in the same ratio, okay, and that's what makes them similar. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm then going to say the angle S is equal to angle R, which is equal to angle Q, which is equal to angle P, which is actually equal to angle A, which is equal to angle B. And so angle A equals angle B equals angle C equals angle D equals 90 degrees. They're all matching, and that's in fact given too. Okay, so if we're going to write a similarity statement, we're showing all the sides that are in the same ratio, all the angles that are equal, and then at the end of it all, we basically write that therefore PQRS is similar to ABCD. And that is a similarity statement. Okay, let's have a look at the next one together. This time we've got two triangles. We've got an unknown side, but I'm going to ignore that, and they just want me to write the matching sides and angles from the question. So let's have a look at that. So I can say straight away that in these two triangles, so in triangle DEF and triangle ABC, I can say that DF over AC equals FE over CB equals DE over AB, which equals to, well, in this case, the DE over AB equals to 6 over 12, which is actually equal to a half. So all of them should equal to a half, which means I'd have to times this by 2 to get 15. Okay, so half is the scale factor. In fact, it's the reduction factor because I'm going from the small to the big. Oh, sorry, it's the enlargement factor because I'm going from the small to the big. Okay, but we'll learn more about that later. So all you need to do is just write down the matching sides and the angles. So we've done the sides, let's write down the matching angles now. Okay, so the matching angles, I can say that angle D equals to angle A. Okay, and there, that's given in the picture because you can see the marking there and there. I can also say that angle C is equal to angle F, and that's given because you can see that there's two like little angle rings here and here. And angle B equals angle E, which is 90 degrees, and that's also given. Okay, since all the sides are in the same ratio and the angles, the matching angles are equal, therefore I can say that triangle DEF is similar to triangle ABC. Okay, and that's my similarity statement. Now remember, this question said to write, they already said they were similar, so I don't really need to prove it. They just want me to write a similarity statement. So this is what we're looking at here. Okay, question 2 says, find the unknown angle for each pair of similar figures. And this time we're just looking at the missing letter and trying to find its matching position in the other shape, because the question tells us they're similar. And in similar figures, we know that the angles, the matching angles are equal and the matching sides are in the same ratio. So in this one here, I can say that X is equal to 70 degrees, and my reason is matching angles in similar triangles are equal. And similarly for this one, okay, I am missing this angle, so I might need to do a pre-step first, but I know the angle sum of a triangle, so I can write n plus 90 plus 73 is 180, with my reason, of course. Angle sum of a triangle is 180 equals 180 degrees. Now I know that, so I can figure out what n is. N plus 163 equals 180. Okay, now I want you to figure out what n is from there and then tell me what they're equal to and why. Okay, write a summary of what you learned this lesson, any questions you have, and make up one of your own questions. Okay, bring your booklet with you to class, and today we've learnt about similar figures and what it means for two things to be similar. For two things to be similar, it means they have the same shape but not necessarily the same size. It also usually means that their sides are in the same ratio and their angles, their matching angles, are equal. Okay, so bring your work with you to class, any questions, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.